What is going on, guys? It is 6:30 in the morning. This video is going to be really good for you guys because I'm going to the car auction, a dealer-only auto auction. So I'm going to get first-hand view on inside how dealers evaluate cars and actually pick up their cars to put on their car lots. You only can do this if you have a dealer's license, but you know, it's the same process for a public auto auction, but it's just going to be dealers only. So all the dealers around the Arkansas area will be going to this auction. But since it's 4th of July, this might be a lot less packed because they're all going to be going the same day. And my buddy actually saw me last night that has a dealer's license, and he was like, man, it's not going to be packed at BB. But we're going to go to BB because it's closer, and I'm going to film the whole process. I'm going to film as much as I can to let you guys in on exactly how it works and the whole system behind it. I think it'll be really, really, really good for you guys to see this, and I think it'll be cool. I think it'll be really informational and just give you a little more information on how it all works and how they make their money as well. So come with me and I will show you the process. We have 2 hours to look at about 300 cars, so it's very, very fast paced. You have to pick the ones you want. You can't be lollygagging, and you know, they do it for a reason, but it's smart. But you can test drive them, so we're gonna test drive a couple as well. But I'm 15 minutes away, like I said earlier, so I'll see you guys when I get there. All right, so it looks like I'm pretty early. Boom. I've not been here in months. So for dealers only, gonna go inside. We are 5 minutes early. It opens at 5. You can start test driving them at 5. As soon as I get past this inside and back into the backyard, I'll start filming again.
Good morning.
How are you?
Good morning.
How are you?
Good. I was even in Slacker.
No, I moved to Arizona. I'm visiting.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Coming out there?
Yeah, that's why.
All right, so I have my bid badge. It's a sticker, goes right there. And then you have your run list. It's all the cars, mileage, year, model, and here are the cars. So we're gonna check some out. I am bidder 122, has my name and the dealership on it. And if you win a bid, then they'll call your number, and that's how they determine, you know, who won the bid, so it's easy to identify. Have the run list, have all the cars. I'm gonna look at some cars and then see if I find any and what I think about them, and then I'll go over, you know, what lanes are what. Each lane, each row is a different lane and for a different reason. So I'll keep you guys updated. But I'm gonna look at this truck inside, maybe test drive it. GMC Sierra, 200K miles. It is a Red River Dodge. You can see Red River, it's backwards. Oh, where's my finger? Red River Dodge trade-in. All these stickers on this lane will probably be Red River Dodge and Steve Landers, but they all come in lanes and they're new car trade-ins, which is what I like to buy because they don't clean them up. They're still really dirty inside, you can tell, and that means that they're not trying to hide anything on average. Check engine lights on, but we're in Arkansas, so we don't have emissions. So just about every car here, the check engine light is on. It's not a big deal in Arkansas. People don't care at all when they see that stuff. So that is good news for us. And I'm gonna test drive this and see how it drives and then write it down. Okay, so 8 seconds in on this drive, and you can already hear something. Listen, see if you can hear it. I think that's the rear end, something in the rear end. So I'm not gonna mess with this. Gonna keep looking. 2011. In a 2011 Nissan Altima. You can see it right here. So you'll see 2011, it's backwards. 157,000 miles, it's A18, so it's in the A lane again. It is also a new car trade-in. You can tell that they didn't, you know, even try and hide anything. I mean, it's super dirty. That's what I like. They don't hide anything. They just take them straight here. And we're gonna test drive it. This has the CVT transmission in it, so you kind of really have to know, you know, what to look for on these and really floor it, but it'll feel like it just has one gear. And we're going to drive this and see if I like it. See if we can, you know, see if we can get a bid on it. Make sure it's good first. AC is blowing cold. You know, we're only like, what, a quarter way down this list. There's a bunch of pages and a bunch of rows. So we have a lot more cars to look at. So I need to be very selective because we only have 2 hours again. I typically just do one loop around this area. There's the auction right there, and then come back. But I'm gonna floor it right now and just kind of verify we're all good to go. Seems like it's holding up. Getting off the interstate, and then we're gonna go back. I'm gonna do the same process with all the cars that I evaluate. I'm not gonna do every single car. But that is literally the same process. I do this little circular loop and then we pull it back into the auto auction and then try another one. So this one's good. I'm gonna start looking at what these are going for in this particular area. It's gonna be different in Arizona what these 2011 Altimas are going for. And then I'm gonna, you know, base it off that on what I should pay max. We are in a 2006 Nissan Xterra, 147,000 miles. It is D31. So we'll go to the D page. So it should be right here. I'll show you guys. So we have a Nissan Xterra. It's black, 147,000 miles. There's the VIN number. That's the run list. So we're gonna test drive this, but this might be a good one. 4-wheel drive, everything. We're gonna check and see. Make sure all that works. Make sure 4-wheel drive locks in. Make sure the AC works. Looks good inside. Looks good outside, so we will see. Testing to make sure all the windows work. All the electronics work, we're good. I'm about to get on the interstate and floor it, make sure this transmission shifts through all the gears nicely and you know, drives well at 70. And after that, it is all up to doing the research in this area to make sure that this is a good deal or what I should know to pay maximum when we go to bid on it, which you'll see later in the video. So I don't think the AC is kicking on, so the compressor may be bad, I would assume. I never assume low Freon. I don't ever trust that, especially, you know, dealers, not them. That's nothing against them, but just dealers, they know, you know, how easy it is to fit, like add Freon. So if it was that, they would have done it. All right, now we are in a 2005 Chevrolet Colorado. About every light is on, ABS is on, check engine's on. Doesn't really bother me as long as it's a clear title. Has 212,000 miles. That's almost probably the most I'd want to have on this. So let's just check it out and see what happens. All right, so this Colorado is pretty good. The alignment's off, so it's pulling to the left. But other than that, drives good, especially for 212,000 miles. I like it. I like it. I'm gonna write it down for you guys so you can see the breakdown on it, what it went for, how much I was willing to pay, and we'll see what happens. All right, so I'm sitting in my car. It's about auction time. It's almost 9:30. I think it's 9:21. So 9 minutes until the bid time starts. I was on the phone with Flipping Wheels members, helping with them with 2 deals, or 2 different members with 2 different deals. And I just wanted to help them while I can, waiting on my brother to get here. And then we are going to start bidding. But I'm about to go inside right now. And the next video you're about to see is them bidding on cars and me seeing if I can get a bid. But I don't know if I'll be able to get something, and I don't know if it's wise of me to buy something down here over, you know, $2,500, $3,500, $4,500. But I may pay, you know, $2,000, and if for the right deal, I might get something. But we're gonna go inside, wait on my brother, and then we're gonna start the bid session. So here we go. 5,000. Not much for these. Huh? Are you gonna bid?
I might. We'll see. Here, go for Gold Explorer.
Yeah, gold. 145K.
Okay.
Okay, so that stoplight that you see on the wall indicates when a car is either a ride and drive. So if it is all green or the bottom light is lit up, then it is a ride and drive, meaning anything over $2,500 you can test drive and then still decline even if you won the bid if the transmission starts acting up after you drive it for the second time or engine starts ticking. So anything mechanical you can still decline as long as you pay $2,500 or more. The orange and red light means that it is not ride and drive yet. So if it is orange and red lit up together, then it has not reached over $2,500. But until it does, then, you know, it will stay like that. But once the car's bid gets over $2,500, then it'll go to the green also. If it's only lit up red, it either is a salvage title, it has an ABS light on, meaning it's been into an accident, or something of that sort, or they just won't let you do the ride and drive option, meaning it is much more risky and you need to be much more cautious.
I'm gonna go 3, I'm gonna go 5, 6, I'm gonna go 2,600. I'm gonna go 5, 8,
This Camry really made me mad. If you know anything about cars, these Camrys go for like 4,400, 4,800. It was a 09 Camry with like 170K miles on it. But being an 09, they'll go for like 4K easy. This thing goes for like $1,800 to $2,000. I can't remember the exact price. It just needed 3 normal tires. It had 3 spares on it, but other than that, you can ride and drive this, so I could have denied it if it was anything mechanical. Should have bid it on it. It's my fault.
Yes, no, let go. 19, now 1900 number.
Absolutely messed up so bad. I could have just made, how much could we have made on that? I drove it and everything, and I literally was hesitant. That's the weird part about these auctions. I probably could have made $2,000 to $3,000 off that vehicle.
Yeah, at least.
$2,000 for that Colorado. I don't know what I was thinking, but we're gonna get back to the video. Golly. All right, so we're back. This is a vehicle that I test drove earlier. It drove good for me, but Cameron lives in Arkansas. He's going to the auction with my dad. He's got his bid pass.
I drove it 2 weeks ago, and it did not drive good. I actually sat in it for a little bit 2 weeks ago. I remember this one because Dad drove it last week too,
and said it was good.
And he said it was okay, but it felt like it was shifting hard. He said, I'm still gonna get it. I said, don't buy that thing, because I sat in it and it would rev up. You know how the RPMs would rev up?
Yeah, so it's slipping.
Yeah.
And then kicking in hard.
Yes.
Yeah.
And then I drove it on the interstate, and it just shifted real hard. It drove fine, but it just shifted too hard for me.
Okay.
And then Dad drove it last.
So it's, you know what it is? It's slipping and catching, and that's what's causing it. Meaning the transmission's going out. So this is the last one that we were gonna look at, but since it's like 20 minutes until this one comes through, we're gonna head out now.
Yeah,
and
we
really messed up.
So pissed about that.
I know. All right, so. We are done now. Since that was the last one, it drove good for me. I floored it.
I've watched it go through 3. This would be the 3rd time now, and it goes low, and the guy hasn't taken it. So it went in and I've seen it sold twice in 2 weeks.
On an if call.
Yeah, it went on an if. And it's back here.
An if means the seller's not here currently at the place. And they have to call them personally and then decide if it sells or not. So you kind of get screwed if you have a limited amount of money, because you kind of can only spend so much. And then if one's on an if, you can't buy another because you don't know if you even got it. But very appealing. I mean, like, everything's nice about it. But this is the last one for the day, guys. I'm going to close out this exit, and we'll be done with the auction. That was a day at the auction with Cam and Wes. All right, guys, so we are done with the auction. It was fun. It was fun being back in Arkansas doing that. I hope you guys enjoyed the process. That is how it works at a dealer-only car auction. It's a little different from a public auction. Only dealers from around the Arkansas area are allowed to go to this. It's very good to understand how these work so that you know what you're doing whenever you go to talk to dealers about these cars. As you can see, there are some really good deals that come through the auction. We missed an extremely good deal. I was like, I'll pay $3,700 for that truck. Went for $2,000, but it had a couple things, like it didn't have the ride and drive option, meaning if you buy it, you're stuck with it, which is scary because it looked good, it drove good, but why would the seller not let you test drive it again? Maybe there's a hidden issue that we didn't know about. But I could have made like $2,000 profit, and then you could have took $500 of it just for selling it, because I would fund it and then it'd be on the lot. Or since they buy here, pay here, which means someone puts a down payment and they use their actual own cash, you can overcharge to people with bad credit, and you could have made probably $4,000 profit off this 2005 Chevy Colorado that went for $2,000 here. That was easily worth $5,000, $6,000. But we didn't do that, so it's unfortunate, but this was, the whole point was to show you guys the process of a car auction on a daily basis and how it works, and really how fast-paced it is, and what you should look for whenever you go to these if you want to obtain your dealer's license, or if you just want to go to a public one. They're pretty similar, but it's super beneficial. They come with a bunch of things like the sheet, the run list, that's very helpful, but things like that. So I'm done with my sticker, my bid badge, and that is really it for this video. If you guys like this video, subscribe, give me a thumbs up, whatever you guys want to do. If you guys want to learn more about what we do on a daily basis, click the first link down below. It is the Flipping Wheels program, where we help people find the best deals in their area on a daily basis. I promise you, take 5 minutes of your time. It is worth it, I'm telling you. If you guys want to stay connected with me on Instagram, hit the second link in my description and shoot me a DM. Ask me any questions car related that you want to, and I'd love to help as much as I can. But as always, Cam, he's gonna get that Colorado. But we are out of here as always, and I will see you guys in the next video. Take it easy.